Damilare Jamiu Koinsola. My Twitter handle, which most people know, is Ogbeni JK, which is the Jamiu and the Koinsola that makes up the JK. So I'm a visual artist and a student of University of Ilorin studying Islamic history and Arabic studies. So I do my art, and art is me. Actually, it has nothing to do with any background or anything in specific. Just the Ogbeni, normal Ogbeni, and the JK is my name, Jamiu Koinsola, the J and the K. So I just use the name. It has nothing to do with anybody, or it's just me. My art started at the early stage, though it was like a challenge because I'm someone who likes challenge, and challenge always improves me. Like, I like it when my heart is always racing. So when I started my art, I saw it as a challenge because my brothers that I grew up with, two of my brothers, they were good in art then, so they draw a lot. So I just envy people assembling on them, and people cherish their heart, and they just praise them with they praise them in so many varieties of praises. So I get jealous and thought of myself that I can even do better than these guys are doing. And I started that very day. I made my art, and so fortunate for me, it was way better than my brothers did. So since then, I think the praise has been something that has motivated me, and the people around me gave me the passion to always draw and draw. So since then, I keep drawing in school, super striker, Chivika picture players like Zidane. So I started drawing anything I can set my hand on. So before I went forward to learn art from Master Muyiwa Williams in Mushin. It's a long story. I will have to make short because there is a story behind that work, and the story is still the same thing as aligning with this work. The very day I was going to Mushin to meet one of my friend, a colleague of mine whom we studied art together under Master Williams. So this is Akmogbo. The other side of Akmogbo is where I live, Elegbata. So that very day I went to Bustling to withdraw money. So I came to this place to board Mushin bus going to Mushin. So when I got here, I saw this view and I was highly interested in it. And I saw something different from the natural setting of that place. I saw a sun rising after a rain that you can see in this work. I saw a sun rising like a sun shower after a wet day, a busy wet day that people are still, activities are going on. So I boarded the bus, I took the picture and boarded the bus to Mushin. On my way getting to Olosha, I met so many obstacles. Like where the bus took me to was way far from where I was going exactly. So when I got down from the bus, I saw a view that really impressed me, and I just took out my phone and took the picture. The picture I took in varieties. I took like 4 to 5 pictures. So when I got home that very day, that evening, I compiled the picture. I made many sketches, up to like 5 to 6 sketches of different sketches to compose. So after composing, I looked into the mood because that day it was really raining, and it was the first rain in January. So I just took the picture, compiled with my idea and imaginative sense. So I threw in mood, I changed the setting and the composition, and so many other activities I think I want people to see in that work that are not in the right setting. The floor too that I made so wet and so glassy is something I want Motion to be like. I want, why should we be living in that kind of place and we have bad road, and you get, so because the bad is what brought me to that obstacle I faced that day, because the bus that took me didn't want to take the real route, which is bad, so it has to go through the wrong route. So that has prompted me painting a very good road. So I've seen so many challenges. Also people talk that Nigeria road are not as good as I'm painting them, and I told them that art is not what I see, art is what I want you to see. So that's just the story about behind the work. I'm a visual artist, and I do cityscape paintings most times, and I do landscapes often times. I do figure, I do almost all genres of artists. I do abstract like you can see, and this is just an idea of me. Like I did this. There is a course I took in school, GSC 301 in school. So the man gave us an assignment to make. So that day when I got home, it was almost close to the man gave us, and we had to submit the following day. So when I got home, there was nothing for me to produce. And I have this friend of mine who was confused also. She doesn't know what to produce to, so she just placed the call to me and asked me what can she do. So I told her I don't know, that anything that comes to her mind. So the day she called me, something came into my mind because I was with my phone and it was WhatsApp call. So I saw a picture. The picture of us that I saw that day is this same thing I turned into abstract. I just took the picture. Zuleika, okay, let me just, I just changed the figure and turned the person who called me to this abstract. So that is what prompted this artwork. I've actually printed this artwork as an assignment, but not in this form. So I do artwork, I do abstract, I do cityscapes like this. So I do figures too. I go to places, but most of the time I do what I want. Even if it is not the normal art, I do what I want. I should just, I don't know if you, I don't know if you will believe me, but I need to say it. I don't have a specific way of making my own. I don't have a plan. I just know I want to do something. I get the canvas, I plan, I make sketches, varieties of sketches, and I make my own. I don't have plan. I don't have steps. I just paint, I draw, and I paint. So that's actually a big question for me to answer, because Nigeria entirely is a challenge. And if you had to zero the question back to 2020, 2020 has been the greatest challenge for humanity as a whole. So 2020 has been number one, has been my challenge, and I myself have been a challenge to myself, because my growing up and the society I was brought up in, I grew up in Lagos Island and I studied art in Mushin. Those two areas are rural areas, they are rough areas. I don't think you hear that. They are rough areas. So how come I can produce beautiful things from scrap, from that kind of area? Because people see Mushin or Lagos Island as a dirty place, but I see it as a beautiful place. So I take the pictures and I make it into a beautiful. So my environment in the other way around has been my challenge, and it has also been my motivation, which is my passion. So some of the such challenges I think I've faced too along my heart is I should just consider the government on the other hand, because there was this day I have collectors of art abroad, in Kuwait, in London, in UK. So the greatest challenge I think I've faced is me trying to sell my work or sending my work to abroad, because I have a colleague of mine whom I'm wanting to study in the school she's studying art. She's in Boston, UK. So she's studying art in UK. So I'm intending on going for my master's studying art in UK too. In US, sorry. So she told me how the government has sponsored their art, how they come to buy their art, how easy it is for them to make their art. They pay for their school fee and they buy their art at good prices. Unlike me that I'm here now, I have no studio. I'm working in my house. I have no personal studio. I wish to make many artworks every day. But where is the space for me? I'm living in this small place. So the country and the environment and setting of the country has been my greatest challenge. And one of the other great challenge I think I've faced is me sending my artworks to abroad. Imagine Nigerian government telling me to pay 10% of my work just to get an expert permit to send my artworks to someone abroad. Imagine I sold my artwork for 100,000 naira or 200,000 naira. A whole 10% of my work. Tell me what is left for me. Tell me how much an oil color is now. Tell me how much acrylic color is, and so many other materials we use in making art. The government is not doing anything for us, and they are still taking they are squeezing life out of us, because every avenue I take to market my work, the government is always there, and they are not just there to help, they are there to squeeze life out of me. So the government has been my greatest challenge. They've threatened me, and I thank God, but the challenge in the other way around has been my motivation. I don't have the time. All I know is I work every day and I work every time. If I can finish this work, this small piece of art, I've been doing it up to like 2 weeks now. I will do some steps, I will observe, I will correct, I will reshape, I will go through some processes to arrive at what exactly I want. So I don't think I have a time frame for making my, unless it's a commissioned work that they have the time they want it. If it is my personal work like this, I spend 1 week. Sometimes I spend a day. Sometimes I spend hours. just few hours. Sometimes I spend months. I don't have a time limit. I just work, and the major thing is I arrive at my destination. My art is for the society because I'm a cityscape artist. So for a cityscape artist, there must be like, let me just come to the thing I've said earlier on about my Mushin painting. So I have so many people that called me to ask for the street I painted in Mushin. What I had to tell them is that that same setting you are seeing in that painting, we can never see it anywhere except in my imagination. You can only see a glimpse of it. So people went out to search for that mosque, for the house and the settings of that painting. So they were unable to get it. I have more than 1,000 people that went out to search for the places. So I think my work has really helped society, has really grown people's interest in art. People now know more about art. People are now paying more appreciation to art, unlike before. People don't even know the value of art. One of the things I should have mentioned in my challenge is a guy who criticized my work. He said I paint realism, but I just replied him that my art is my art. The major essence of art is appreciation. In as much as people are appreciating my work and my work is communicated to society, then I'm good to go. So my work is just for the society. I work for the society. This is not anybody's figure. This is Akongo Marina, and if you come to Akongo Marina, you can never see this kind of setting. I just want my art to make people see what they can't see with their mere eyes, or they don't see. So that's it. I work for the society. People appreciate my work, and I have many followers now who want to see my work. They want me to keep working and working so they can see more of what they can't see. At least sometimes when our reality is not paying us the good thing, our fantasy should be there to grow the interest and share our day. I would just say I'm different because I am me. Actually, I've studied so many artists, foreign artists. I study their work. I go online, I download so many paintings, the recent, the old paintings. I gather them up to create my own work. Actually, I'm a growing artist. I'm an upcoming artist. So I don't think I'm different from others. The only thing that is different is just me being myself. I have so many people who are better than me, who are more skilled than I am, but they are not me, and they are not producing my heart, and they are not seeing what I'm seeing. So I should just say I'm different in that angle because I paint what I want, not what people want. So most artists paint what people want so they can sell. No, I like even I posted a day on my social media that when I sell a part of my art, when I sell my artwork, it feels to me like I'm selling a part of me out, because the money is never enough for me. I don't know. Even if you give me a bank of dollars, it's never enough for me. My art is my art because I paint a self of me out. So I'm just different because you can never be me and I can never be you. So I just paint my art, and so I think I'm different in that angle. But in the general angle, I'm an artist and I'm a visual artist, so I'm not different because I'm still upcoming. I can't. I can never even see my talk. Even if I have now, when I sold that motion painting, I have more than 200 interested buyers who are wanting to buy that artwork. I just sold the work to the highest bidder, she say. I sold the work to the highest bidder. So people want to buy that artwork. The initial price I placed on the work, it went even more than people gave me times 2 and times 3 of the work. I sold the work for times 4 of my initial price actually. So I can't reprint the same artwork. I can only get enough of what I want for the artwork. I don't do plagiarism, and I can only do series of an artwork, but I can't do the same art because it's even impossible for me to paint the same artwork as it is. I'm not that kind of artist, and I don't think I have the ability to. That's for the copy, and I don't. If I can't tell you to go for the print, maybe I should do the print for you. I will tell you that I will paint another series of that same artwork, but I can't paint that exact artwork. I will tell you to either go for print or I should paint you another series of the same artwork if that's what you want, but I can never paint the same artwork. My art is my everything. I don't think I have any value. So my art is my value, because without my art you can't know me. I can't be on this platform. I can't be interviewed. It is my art who brought me here. Though I'm nobody, so my art is the only weapon I have to make the whole world know who I am, or to tell the whole world what my name is. So many times I'm not about money when I sell my artwork. I just want my artwork to get outside to people. For people to know my name, because my name is the main essence of my work. So when I go out, when people order for my work, I just tell them how much do you have to. This is my price, and how much do you want to pay for it? When they tell me the price, I'll just sell it out, because I want my art to get to people, not the money. If it's money, I will finish the money. But where my artwork is going is what will bring other people for me, and to bring more opportunity to me. So my art is me, and I'm my heart. So my art is all I have. I have a plan, and I have a mindset, and I have a passion. Art for me is not a sprint, it's a marathon that I must not lose. I want people to recognize me. I want to compete at all levels. Like I've said earlier, I've studied so many artists, and I've learned from so many. I've understudied so many artists. I've gone to so many artists studio. I can't even mention 2 to 3 galas that I've not been to in this Lagos State. Why? Because I want to study more art. So now I think I'm still growing, I should say, and I have people to see my work. I'm wanting to compete in all levels, and I'm still wanting to go for my master's studying art abroad. And I have my Lagos project that I'm doing for now. I'll start by June. So I will go out, take pictures of the whole of Lagos, and I will make the paintings up to like 50 paintings. So I need sponsors everywhere. People who want to sponsor me. I have the project, and I'm ready to deliver my best for the project. So people can reach me. My Instagram page name handle is Damilare Jamiu Koinsola. So my Twitter is Ogbeni JK, and my Facebook is Damilare Jamiu Koinsola. So I need sponsors, people who will sponsor my project, because I'm planning on making it the first 2 months of 2020. So I need to be done with the project by December, and I just need people to support me, to support my work, because I have a place I'm going, and I'm really, really ready to get there. I have the drive, and I have what it takes to get there. Actually, I'm not in the state to advise any upcoming artist, because I'm also an upcoming artist, and I also need advice. But one thing I'll just say is that art shouldn't be with the mindset of money. Like we all have the mindset. Most artists have the mindset of just selling their work, selling their work. I see that it's not about money. I have many of my works in before I sold them out recently. I have works I've painted since 2017, 2016, that I just showed them out. People were amazed that how come this work lasted this long and without selling them. I told them that I have not seen my rightful buyer, because it's not about money, but people will take my work to the next level. People will connect me with the right people. So I'll just tell every upcoming artist to please keep working. The time will come actually. The opportunity will come, but major thing is that when the opportunity comes, what do you have to secure the opportunity? That's just it. We need as an upcoming artist to gather all the skills we can afford, and we should just keep working and developing everywhere. We shouldn't get tired. We should paint. The opportunity is coming, and the luck won't come except the opportunity meets with the hard work. So let's just keep working and working and working, like I'm also doing. The appreciation for art, Nigerian art, be it music or writing or visual art or graphics, every genre of art in Nigeria in the next coming years will be the talk of the whole world. Because most especially I should talk in the sector that I am, the visual art. The visual art is growing extensively. Now technology is developing every blessed day, and people are talking about this emotional intelligence and all the other intelligence that might be, but it's not something applicable to artwork. Even if they build 1 million computers or let me say, robots. They can't produce this kind of work. They can't think like I'm thinking. They don't have the processor. So I should say, no matter how the world is growing, art will always be there. And Nigerian art, oh my God, it's just the best of art. Nigeria will grow because we have the skill and we have the taste of art that the whole world will always admire. So I think Nigerian art will really, really grow if they have young artists being empowered and supported. Because I have so many friends who are really, really skilled, but they don't have the support and they don't have drive to go for what they want. They have the skill, but they have no support. So I think if they see the support, Nigerian art will grow. I do tell my friends that the major blessing God gave Nigeria is not the petrol or the oil, it's not the actual resources. The human is the resources of this country. Had it been the government could see this earlier, they would just dump the oil and face and, let me say, embark on supporting and endorsing and, let me say, promoting young artists. Because the young artists, be it music, art, writing, everywhere, they are too creative. They need support. That's just it. They need support.